What's up, man? Anyway, and to everybody who's watching out there, just figured I'd take the day off today and really not do a whole lot. So one of the things I do want to do is I just want to get this washed today. That's actually from a box that I ran over. But anyway, gonna go get this washed today and kind of just let the hand wash place detail it. Love my license plate. But anyway, over here, let's see here. You guys are all familiar with the 370, and then of course I got the 2025 Civic Si. This is my daily driver for work and whatnot. But over here, yeah, I got the sun. I got to debug that, so that's gonna get washed today too. But over here, I have my Civic NBR. This thing, I've had this for, oh gosh, quite a long time now. I built this about almost 20 years ago, and I'm trying to keep the sun off of the carbon fiber and whatnot. But so yeah, I got a Gates timing belt. I need to do the timing belt on this. So I'm gonna go here and let's see here. Let's pop that. And this car is fully built, guys. This isn't even barely streetable anymore. I mean, it is street legal because it has turn signals and all the other shit, but I don't even really run it on the street anymore. So this part here I ordered online. I used to have one. I'm pretty sure I still do, but it's somewhere in my toolboxes and I gotta find them. But this goes, as you can see here, these are the dual overhead cams of the B series engine, and this will go right in there to hold the gears in place while I take the belt off and I go ahead and restring it. So pretty much in a nutshell, it makes the job a whole lot easier. You don't have to drive a wedge in there, which causes extra stress on the gears and the bearings and everything. So you could, I mean, they're steel, but at the same time, why do that when you can do this awesome tool? I got this for $14 online, and you can get them on Amazon, eBay, etc. So they're really handy. I bought one a while back. You can see it has a little hanger on here. So if you wanted to hang it, you could. And that's pretty awesome because then if you have 2 or 3 of them, you could just, and you own a shop, you could throw them on there and it's just really easy to find. So we're gonna go ahead and do that probably this evening going into the week. But the main focus for the next day or two is just to clean everything up. Let me put this back down. Love the C-bond hoods. By the way, people have been asking about these hood hinges, and they are from 310 Tuners. So 310 Tuners makes some really good stuff. You can find them on Facebook. And you can see the hydraulics are actually incorporated into these CNC machined aluminum hood hinges, and there's bearings down here. Everything is Allen head, which is really, really nice. The thing about it is, though, is they are a little wider. So you can see here in the carbon fiber, I had to trim, and I trimmed a little bit too far back, but that's okay. I just wanted to clear everything. Maybe if I do the fenders again on another car, but it gives me plenty of room. And as you can see, you can stick your finger up under here. This car doesn't go out in the rain, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it gives extra room for the hydraulics to clear the carbon fiber fenders, so that way it doesn't interfere with the hinges. Now I bought these like, oh God, guys, like I said, I built this car like 18 years ago. And Mike Missick from Emerge Racing, we did all this up under here. But anyway, this is all held up very well. The car's been in storage quite a bit. But anyway, you can see I have coupled it with the Password JDM hood raisers or risers, depending on where you're from. And they really offer a lot of venting for the B series engine. You have a lot of venting from the C-bond hood because I have 6 vents here to draw the air out and allow it to flow. And then we also have this because of the Password JDM extenders, which you can see lifting that hood and providing further air cooling, which is just phenomenal. I mean, why not? Because race car, right? So, yep. So this is just a little bit of my awesomeness that I built from back in the day. It's hard to find these EJ1s. It really is hard to find, and it's continuing to get harder and harder to find an EJ1 that isn't all messed up from learners. I'll say young people that are learning to build cars and they haven't trashed them or destroyed them. Also, the other thing is trying to find one that's not really has any rust. And this car hasn't been out in the rain in probably, I don't know, 10, 15 years. And these cars, they don't hold up well, especially in the back corner panels back here. This was from a door and we popped it back out. So once the car gets repainted, all this will get covered up. And then all I want to do is the roof rails here and new gaskets around. But everything else is pretty much done. This car was purposely built for a racetrack. So that's evident by the 6-piston calipers in there by Willwood. And I got 4 in the back. But anyway, the car is a period correct build from the early 2000s at the height, at the height of the Fast and the Furious, what I call the Fast and the Furious craze. And these EJ1s shot and catapulted people's love and interest for racing as well as street racing, which, by the way, guys, as I've gotten older, even though I do the rallies and stuff like that and have done them in the past, I don't condone street racing because a lot of times it's not set up properly. And when you street race, you put a lot of people's lives at risk, except, you're not taking that into full account because you can't govern all the traffic out there. The generics are out there. They drive. They're not aware. They're basic driving skills trained from the DMV. And yeah, if any race car driver or any real racer knows, and wow, I just sounded like Vin Diesel from the movie, but any real racer knows that you can't control every scenario, so why add to it? Even on a closed circuit or a racetrack, you have all kinds of things that could go wrong, and that's why so much safety gear and things like that are very important. But anyway, I just want to do a quick tour. It's a beautiful day. The weather up here in Chicago has dropped down into the 60s and 70s. Are they going to be the highs today? So I just have the cars hanging out here. I've got 2 other cars. I got the Civic LX 97. That is in the storage right now with my boat, as well as my muscle car, etc., etc. So I have those in there, but I just have these out this week to do some basic maintenance and cleaning. This goes in for an oil change with Nissan or Nissan, depending on where you're from, on the 28th. And then I'm just going to detail the hell out of the car and put it away. Because why? Guys, I am moving from Chicago to New Mexico, and I'm not really thrilled about it. It is what it is. It's part of my main job, which sustains a lot of things that I'm doing. But hopefully, street culture will be taking off to where I do not have to worry about that so much, and it will be good to go. I do have a business plan, and that plan is, to quote Tony Stark, "Stark, you have to have a plan." And Stark's like, "I have a plan. Attack." So that's the plan, is to attack and bring street culture to the Chicago area, even though I'm going to be working out of New Mexico. That's where I'm going to predominantly reside. And Lindsay, the 2025 Civic SI, is going to go with me, whereas Lily and Kiki and Allison and Lucy and Tiger Toy, they're all staying here. They will stay in my 30 by 50 storage facility or shop. That's what I call it for now. But yeah, they will have, that's another reason why I'm detailing these guys. They will have painter's drop cloth put over them, so no dust and everything. Because you know how storages get. Storages will be dusty as hell. So I'm tired of polishing these and trying to get the yellow off these headlights, although they're not bad because I've done them in the past. And the LED running lights, the DRLs. But I'm going to order some new ones because although these are in pretty good shape for being, 12, 13 years old, I just want fresh ones. And I'm not going to get the black ones because honestly, I kind of like the big chrome ones on here. Even though they're a little dated, people think, you should get the Morimotos. But the problem with the Morimotos is, even though they're black up here and they're gorgeous headlights, they don't match this. Now, if I could find a company to make these in black, like the back blacking drop that would kind of mold in with and match the DRLs to the headlights of Morimoto, that would be phenomenal. So if you know a company out there, DM me, please. Leave some messages and comments down there so I can find some. But otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and get a new set of these because this car, I want to get it repainted in the original color. I got a lot of rock chips from Cannonball / Gumball, a few other rallies, the Savage, and just over the years, just running it on the expressway and guys, a rock hits a lot harder at 150 miles an hour than it does at 50 miles an hour. So she's had her fair share. I had somebody drop a shopping cart in the back here, and the shopping cart hit on the rear bumper, so that'll get repainted. And then somebody backed into the front end last year, about March of last year, and I got a new bumper. So the rest of the car needs to be addressed too. Oh, and somebody opened their door here, right on the damn crease, and that really is irritating. So when she goes in for shop, we're gonna for paint, we're gonna straighten it all out, and then I'm gonna put fresh catback exhaust, and we're gonna get rid of the catalytic converters, I think, and go with either the high flow catalytic converters from, I think it's Burke Racing. Anyway, it's on Z1 Motorsports website. I like them. They say they sound and couple really good with the Stillen exhaust. And I'm going to do a fresh Stillen catback exhaust because I love the sound of it. It's deeper than a lot of the VQs that are out there. And I like the deep sound. I don't necessarily like that poppy tuner sound exhaust. Although I do like a poppy crisp exhaust. So like Soul or the Porsches that run those Souls ones. Or what is that other one? I can't remember where it's the variable. Anyway, you can change VVTs. You could change the valve dumps, so it sounds really crisp. I can't remember the name of it, guys. It's on the tip of my tongue. But yeah, that's just the slim skinny of everything right now. And this car here, let me put this back down because I don't want a lot of the neighbors really knowing what's going on in here. I have a guy that's a nosy across the street, and he always comes over here and he talks, and he's in his 60s. And don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't respect my elders or anything. It's just I don't got time to sit around because you're retired, and I don't have time to sit around for like 2-3 hours and just like BS with you. But anyway, yep. So yeah, I love this car. This is going to get the gloss black. We're going to get rid of the satin. Everybody loves the satin. I love the satin too. But to tell you the truth, guys, it's weathered. It looks old, and it would just look so much sharper, I think, in a gloss. Who knows? We'll see how it looks, but there will be a less contrast between the satin flat black and the gloss black to the carbon fiber, but it's all good. I'm not really worried about it at this time. Yep, so that's what's going on in my world, guys. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Tell your friends about us if you like this channel. I'm also on Instagram, so I'm going to put a link on Instagram to this YouTube video. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So that being said, I'm going to enjoy this wonderful, wonderful day of 73-degree weather up here in the Chicago area. Remember to dream it, build it, drive it so that I can see you guys on the road.